we got back Stadwick in the last video, and now we're gonna continue with the next campaign. We'll load the campaign first of all. I think it's this one. And yeah, that's it, the Elves campaign. Remember, we have 3 towns or castles, only 1 hero so far, and we need to make some progress. Now, let's see what we can live with. Town Hall is most of the time a good enough start, so that's what we're gonna use. And I'll change the volume a bit. There you go. And let's see, only 14 pikemen. We need to get all of them, just in case we could defeat any basic level opponent. And usually getting another castle type hero helps, so that's what I'm gonna do. And we're gonna join the teams. One of the units is gonna be a simple resource collector, the other one is gonna fight, and this one is gonna fight. So we're gonna go this way. Unfortunately, the tower is not visited yet, so sure enough we can recruit another hero, preferably not a next necromancer. Look at this, this is Septiana, this is weird. That's one of the generation 3 heroes in Year of Chaos. But Ryland, oh, there is the other one. Remember, Ryland is one of the basic heroes. We're gonna work with him this time. So we got Ryland as well. He's gonna visit this tower for information, and there you go, we have all the information that we need to see what I would need to visit quickly or slowly. So the sawmill is already here. That's really good news. That's the basic thing that you need. And we got some wood. And here is the opponent, and this is the entrance, Pit Lords. I'm not sure how quick this whole thing is gonna be. And we can also occupy the ore pit if we got another hero. We have enough gold to do so. Cleric, it's Adelaide, you know, the ice and snow. Let's see, do we have some background story? Caught at sea during a storm, Adelaide was shipwrecked on the shores of Worry, home of the snow elves. So snow elves, you see, this is the ice and snow hero. She trained with them for some 20 years, and upon her return to Erathia discovered that no time had passed in her absence. Crazy. So I didn't know most of these, but what I know is that she's gonna take the ore pit as the very first thing, and then we're gonna move on and collect other stuff. We're not strong enough for this. We're not strong enough for this, but this hero may be strong enough for them. We may need some more though. What about the pikemen? I think we can make this happen, but not with this hero. This hero is gonna go this way. So Adela, oh, she's a diplomat, right? Let's see. Originally, Adela only contributed her skills prior to battles. If she could not convince her commander to avoid a fight, she would at least prepare a blessing for the troops as they entered combat. She was given command of the Whiteshore garrison. I thought she was like some sort of a diplomat, at least based on the Year of Chaos. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We're gonna see if we're good enough to take this fight. But before that, let me swap the 2 units. You know what? It's a kind of a central location is fine in this case. And I don't... Well, actually, I want to split them into 2. Yeah, like this. Half-half. Plus the rounding. So, we'll see. I have to save once more because of the formation change just in case. And we'll see. That's it. That's what I wanted. Because with this, we're gonna compound and we'll visit these areas as well. That was my goal. This area and finally this area. Preferably before the end of the week. I know this would be amazing to also take the treasure chests. So good question if I should stop and take the treasure chests or use another hero for the same purpose. Now the other hero could actually go here. We need the gold after all. Not that much. And you know what? I could also take this. Not tomorrow, obviously. Because then if they join us as well, then we'll have a larger army. And then we can convince the archers to join us. This is the objective. And then let's see if we can build anything. So the bottom part is top priority. We're gonna increase our earning ability right on day one. And this is the Rampart town. So in Rampart, we don't have anything so far. Let me see if there is anything nearby that is worth doing. Here is a sawmill. So sure enough, I'm gonna create a hero. Or buy a hero. There's a tavern. And by the way, here is the situation. That's all we know so far. I use Daramid. That's another Era of Chaos hero. There are quite a few of them. And Daramid is gonna give us some ore. So far we're going this way. And that's it. I don't know if there is anything worth doing on the left. Well, that's what usually happens. I could take another hero and explore. I mean, there are two different locations. We're financing things more or less properly. And the more heroes we have, there is an ROI on heroes as well. Obama? No, Olema, okay. There is an ROI because they can collect their value relatively quickly. So there are something, Orpid, there you go. If there is something on the right really close, then map design, oftentimes, you know, it's worth to know game design mechanics. And tomorrow he's gonna earn 1000 out of 2500, plus we got the ore. Our economy is more or less stabilized. We hope for gold this time, not gems, and we got gold, there you go. So they're earning their keep, that's the idea. And we're done with the first day. It took about 7 minutes, including loading and everything. And the opponent is still nowhere, so we're still doing quite well. Now, in order to not make a mess, this is visited already, the hero itself doesn't matter, because both heroes are weak. So this means that we can swap. And you're gonna bring the army, unless we have tactics or something, obviously. No. We have the spell though. So we'll swap. And there you go. And what I want is that you go there and these units should join us. If they don't join us, don't sweat it, we'll go to a different location. Yeah, well, what can I do? And we'll give back the troops to the original. I would have loved if they could join us, but what can I do? So this means that given that there is only one opponent and he has chosen to go downwards, we will group so that the three of us will be able to hit the opponent. Unfortunately, the archers are not gonna be strong enough. So you're gonna go this way. The other is gonna go to the bottom, and then we will see. It's gonna be difficult. So whether the opponent should go up or down, I don't know. I will encourage him to go up. So this means I'm gonna go upwards as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the frontier. So that the opponent doesn't reach us, I'm gonna go this way. And there you go, this is what I wanted, so that all three of us can hit him. This is the objective. And the opponent has moved, which means that we have 4 options left. This is the first one. This is the second one. This is the third one, and then there is gonna be the fourth one. There are gonna be some casualties. Unfortunately, I cannot live without casualties this time. But the casualties themselves are gonna be quite low. Let's see, only 9. 9 against 30. We can live with that because we need the sulfur. So before taking the Soul 4, this is one of the few occasions when I would prefer moving, continuously moving. So this means that I will give back all the units to Adela. Yeah, there it is. I'll give like, yeah, 17, 17 and 14, 17. This is, come on, oh yeah, they cannot join. Okay, then this is bad. Then we'll even them out. 25, 26, this is all good. This one is like 14, and this unit will just have the 1, and we'll lose a day with Soul 4, but Soul 4 is not that important for us, so we can live with it, and this way we can go towards the gems. There it is. And then the gold, that's also gonna be important. So we're gonna go this way. I don't want to buy anyone else at the moment. And then we'll need to find new targets. Continues to explore new targets. What is this? Trading post is not something that we need. This area is gonna explore this down area. So this means that we could, yeah, I lost basically targets. I don't have many targets. Windmill may be one of them. This may be one of them. But other than that, this is just in order to sweep what other resources there are, plus learn. So I don't have much of an objective. Next turn we'll have to move with this unit first so that we make path to the other one, so that she can make progress. Now let's learn. Wisdom helps. Logistics this time. Although fire magic doesn't hurt, although it's like better with water magic anyway, logistics also helps to cover ground in case we take the units elsewhere. Diplomacy here won't matter that much, although it does, but now this map is not set up according to diplomacy rules. Centaurs 14 in total. This has just a bit, but we're still weak enough to do anything else because we don't have any units whatsoever. We could go down, we could go to the right. I would rather go right, so to see what is going on. So I'll go this way and I will go up here. There you go. And then there is not much else, so we're just focused on collecting everything that we can. And right now there is nothing that can be defeated, so we'll just visit the buildings. That's the idea. And now I'm gonna build. Talking about buildings, next thing is we can focus on units or we can focus on cash. Usually it's a sane strategy to focus on units in one of the places and focus on cash everywhere else. So that's if we can afford it, and it seems like resource wise we can well afford it. So I focus on units here, but next time we'll need some gold. And I'll focus on cash, which means Mage Guild, Marketplace, Blacksmith. Here and here. So this is gonna be the focus. Although focusing on units here makes sense as well, because we're weak up here, and if the opponent comes, we're doomed. So I'm undecided. At the same time we need to earn as well, so I will risk losing this area. Maybe we'll come ourselves to the rescue, but it's not a big distance. That's why I'm thinking you can cover almost half the map all at once. Although getting gold here, there is an ROI. You see, there is an ROI in getting units down here, but there is no direct path towards up. You need to go to opponent territory, and this opens up some vulnerabilities as well, so we need to be strong enough. So we'll need to focus on units as well sooner or later. Now first thing first, we're gonna take the mine. We're gonna take the Soul 4, but economically, so it is gonna be horizontal or vertical movement, definitely not diagonal. We can take this pile of gold and this pile of gold. I thought it was an opponent. It looks like an elf archer, but it isn't. And that's it. Now you're gonna go and get what? Pikeman. Amazing. So you know what you're gonna do with the pikeman? That is gonna go here, and the pikemen are gonna go there. 7 of them here and 7 of them here. And with that, we can project more strength. I'm not interested in real strength that much. I'm interested in these people joining us. For example, the pack of archers, and we will figure out if they do. So I'm not sure if it's cheating, but we can also, no, the lots, they will definitely not join us, but they may. There is a small likelihood. There you go. Actually, I was talking about, okay, I don't care about diplomacy. Now I love diplomacy. I'm not strong at all. Initial strength. There you go. Initial strength of the army. With these number of archers, we can do miracles. Now I love diplomacy. I'm sold on the idea. Because Adil looks like a diplomat. Even though it's a basic skill, you still get it. Now let's collect the resources. Here there are some more resources to collect. Use the terrain as much as possible. And some archers. Now with more archers, you can convince these archers to join us, but with the diplomat. I should have used the diplomat here just in case. And we'll level up diplomacy as well, by the way. So what can you do? So you visited this. We need gold to finance all our ambitions. We have a lot of ambitions to build stuff. And then I'm lost. This is the only thing I can do. And by the way, there are the archers, so somehow go close to as close to Adil as possible. Deremit. It's difficult because we don't need this unit. We're not gonna fight with these like 14 centaurs, that's for sure. But there is a campfire in here that's worth collecting. Temple, no. And this is guarded by a bit too many units, and this is the entry to opponent territory. Like, is this Mordor or something? It looks like Mordor. Now, treasure chest. We got an artifact. Yeah, I would have preferred gold. But anyway, we have one more unit and absolutely zero strength. That's a bit difficulty. Discounting the 14 centaurs, that is kind of pathetic to have as a force. But you know what? Just because of that, we're getting another 14. So we have like 28. Does it help? Good question. Preferably it would, but question is when. So now we have just use basic buildings. You cannot finance upgraded buildings at this stage, because then it would slow us down from earning more cash. The objective is to get the city hall as well, but right now, you know what? Blacksmith is needed for both, so that's what I'm gonna build. Getting closer to cash helps. And here, we're just getting closer to cash. 5760, so we need that cash quite badly. And here, what should I do? What should I do? We will need some forces as well, but we will need cash as well. Homestead is not something that I want to build. I want to build a city. You know what? 3 days, maybe we will scavenge in the area, and if we're slower by 3 days, we'll survive it somehow. We wouldn't be able to buy units themselves in 2 places, so we need the cash. I go for the cash. This is a small risk. Ending the turn. It's only day 4 and already 18 minutes in, so interesting. I've gotten the mine, and then the next mine is gonna be this one. That's the important one. So we're gonna make them meet somehow. Same path, so this is what we're heading towards. Adelaide, it's you, right? So just give them the archers. That's important. We need just 1 troops. And you know what? We might be able to get into enemy territory with this huge strength that we have. 36, and when you're up against archers, it helps to go 18-18. Just in case. Just in case they spread a bit too much. It's possible. Now, there is no area damage. This is not a good formation for many opponents. It's just I want to stay in the middle to cover some ground quickly. And that's it. Now, Adelaide, you're gonna do the following. You will get these gems first, okay? And stay out of the way of the other one. Okay, I don't really see anything useful right here. So I'll explore the territory. There is already a 10 player in here. That's quite bad. Let's get the hell out of this way. We don't want to be targets. And we cannot take this mine. We cannot take resources. So we need to go downwards and at least learn XP. And what is this? We haven't visited the windmill. So windmill may be a good idea. But here a good idea is to move up straight away. And this will finance our buildings really, really well. Let alone the fact that we will have to build 3 marketplaces, so we can even trade if we have a shortage of something else. Not as if we had a shortage right now. But time will tell. Okay, griffins, they are a bit out of our league of this one pikeman. So sure enough. Plus there is a trading post here. I can explore a bit to see, oh, amazing terrain, not penetrable. This is not penetrable, but defenses are quite weak, so the opponent will easily go through. Will just defeat these pit lords. They may even join them. So I'm a bit worried. Okay, let's build. So building for a city hall or barracks. It's not the end of the week yet, but if it's not too expensive and we're financially not in ruins, let me build the cash cows. So Mage Guild and another one. This is the only thing that we need to build. Shall we slow down? The issue is that I don't see sources for gold. So this means that this time I will have to slow down and build one of these buildings, the cheaper one preferably. So this just finances the dwarf cottage. So this way we'll need to build something cheap. Barracks is not exactly cheap. Mage Guild is cheap. No, it's not cheap either. How much do we earn per day? That's important to know as well, right? 3,000 a day. And we don't see anything that can be turned into gold. So at this stage, building barracks or... yeah, for Griffin you need barracks. This is weird that the right hand side building is required for the left hand side building, but that's how castles roll. They also have up to 4 mage guilds, which is kind of weird. Not 5. 4 levels. I can make it. The only issue is that we won't be able to build anything else other than the upgrade. That's what happens when we have 3 separate castles. But we need this for the defense as well. Or Citadel, it's even more expensive. This is 2k. But we need marketplace too, right? So this is the cheapest thing that I can build, and I'll need this. So that's it. We've made a Solomonic decision, and sure enough, however slow we are, we can go up. Okay, I'll visit the XP just in case we got advanced diplomacy, but we didn't. You know what? Archery helps too, because we're with archers against archers, and we'll still be able to attack tomorrow. What can you do? Nothing, right? Nothing. Oh, there is still this. Okay, that's more than nothing, but not much more. I think I haven't visited this. Yeah. And that's it. We cannot see this. We've exploited everything in the area. We don't have any useful things. Maybe you can learn this. There's some time waster. Someone needs to pick these up. But someone is picking these up already. Okay, and now you're on idle. You go and learn. I have a bit too many heroes at the top, so I'm a bit out of balance. Both of them are looking for the exact same thing, because I cannot collect anything here. We've collected everything here, here, and everywhere else. Maybe learning helps. So now that we have time, I'll take this. I'll take this, and you will go and collect the... Oh, that's a source for gold, and we're desperate for gold. Even more desperate than for XP, right? Thank you. Total Recall. What is this? Some Schwarzenegger movie? No, gold. Please, gold. We need this really quickly. It's situation dependent. Most of the time I go with XP, but this time gold makes the most sense. Advanced Wisdom is fine, although it looks very much like a hero. I don't know, it looks very much like a barbarian. Apologies on assuming gender, I sinned. Now, what else? What is this place? How can we get here? Definitely not from here. Maybe through here. Not sure. Is this a passable or is this only a teleportable thing? Anyway, you can get the city hall. Earn 1,000 more per day. In 5 days we got a break even. So this means we can still build. And I would love to build something here, like barracks, because the end of the week is approaching. We only have 2 opportunities left to build. Or the other option is that we go for money. And if you go for money, then we can build a mage guild here. And that's gonna be my priority this time. And next turn, we need to use most of the gold because we're earning 4k now. Next time we're gonna earn 5k a day, that's even better. We'll use all the gold to build. Ending the turn, and I'm not building anything in the main castle. And now let's hope and pray that the archers want to join us. Oh no. That's the second worst option. The best option is they join us for free. The second best is we use our diplomacy skills. This is the third, that they don't want to fight. And the fourth one is that they fight. Okay, I'll take the 1,000 gold, thank you. But I would have loved some other outcome. Now, pit lords and only a pack. Yeah, that's fine. But the only problem is that a pack can mean up to 20, right? And that's quite a lot. And we don't have the troops to defeat the opponent. So in fact we're quite well guarded. Several is less than pack, so if we want to break in, we have to use these, but we still need to strengthen ourselves. And the problem is that the only thing I can do even with this hero is go on a studying tour to get some defense skill. And in the meantime maybe collect some more free troops or something. We won't be able to do much either, because that's the end of the journey. Go on a defense learning tour, I guess. Most people will go on defense learning tours. Yeah, you go on XP learning because you've learned defense already. I'll soon finish with all the learning in this map, unfortunately, in this part of the map, so we will need to break out, and for that we will need some more troops. Royal Griffins are too difficult. Right now everything else, except for maybe some targets at the bottom, are too difficult. Let's move with the other unit first. You've visited this already, you cannot fight this. The thing is that we'll need some sort of an army. And this is the one with... What's the speed? 5? And yours? 6. So I don't need this. Daramith is gonna be slow. I can even dismiss the slowest unit. It's visited, not usable, cannot learn anything, cannot use anything. So, okay, go back and do something. Wait for some recruits. We're gonna get the city hall, so we won't be able to build much. 6,000 gold, and meanwhile Daramith can visit. The extra 1,000 XP. Intelligence, it's like extra spell points. Sorcery, extra 5% damage. None of them look like good options, because in this map we're not gonna level up where this matter. Intelligence is better in this case because we need the mana. Not visited. Let's see, have you visited this, by the way? Yes, you have. And I forgot already. Maybe I need to get some Covington or something. Now, where is this? It's visited. Everything is visited. So I will position myself next to this next week so that I get the gold. I'm short on gold. So yeah, everything else has been visited. You stay, you cannot learn anything, you will stay dumb forever, and we'll end the turn as well. Yeah, that's the issue, like what can I do? So you stay, you go here, and wait for tomorrow. You learn. Look at this, now you know defense. 1 defense point. How ironic. Visited, and you go to Whitestone. It's almost like Silverstone, looking at like, you know, maybe the race in there. But wait, shall we do this? We visited this. You visited everything else, and you're not strong. So you know what? Go back and maybe we'll buy something next week. I'm a bit optimistic. I just have 6,000 gold, so not something lucrative. These units are done. You'll still learn, and then you'll be done. So yeah, well, you're now here. What can you do now? Maybe visit this. Small goals, you know. Learn your defense. Level up. And the main hero. Now, what can you do? You have not visited the defense part, and maybe bundled with the defense you can get troops from the Silverstone. But to get troops, this is the last opportunity to do something with barracks, for example. If I build barracks, I can earn units. If I build not the capital, I could sooner or later, but homestead, I get units. And I badly need units to do something in both places. And if I build anything here, which I cannot, it's weird. Why cannot I build anything? I need a fort. But for a fort, I need 5k gold. So, tough luck. It's so bad. You need a fort for the most basic unit. Unless you have the most basic unit already. But if you have the most basic unit in the town, then you don't need a fort to build the remaining units. So how does this work? Logic. Okay, let's end the turn before I commit suicide. And congratulations on the opponent getting Archdevil extra production. Hopefully they don't have any. Now, a new week. Almost 10,000 gold. This is something. So, you know what? Go and learn. You know what? You can go here. Yes. And go back. And give them 14. No, not like this. Like all. Yeah. Now they are out of alignment. I don't mind. Next time we'll get more. You know what? Visit them and collect the troops from there. There are no more troops. We're weak. We have to do something. Get the resource. And now that you're in it, get the other resource. We'll need someone to defeat these. Pack is less than these. So I will see what I can buy and what I can build. Griffin Tower doesn't look bad. I could build so many things, but now we need the troops quickly. Even basic level troops. I'm fine with anything you give me. Just... even if I'm wasting some potential in later having to upgrade them. Even if I'm not gonna earn more, I need to get some troops today. To make progress and get more gold and get more resources and get all these things and finally defeat either these, these, because these are more. Several is less than pack. We need to understand this. And there are no more resources to, well, there is one here. This is the weakest opponent. But to get here and then get back and then get up, it's a bit too much. So, you know what? You'll go. Maybe you can wait a day. Then I could have built some buildings. I could have built something here. Or at least get some units. What is this? 4 more dwarves. So here I cannot build anything. I placed all of them in units. So I should have done the building instead of, you know what, Adelaide, you can do something. You can go here and you can go back, and maybe someone else can build something based on what I just done. So here not, and here now you can get Pegasus or Dendroid. Both of them are options, or you can be a bit faster and see how much. Yeah, I cannot purchase anything else anyway. So does 13 wood elves, does it make a difference? Lots of centaur captains. I don't think they're gonna join us. You know what? I will just wait a day. For the capital, we're still far ahead. This is 2k. It's a bit too optimistic to build a building. I will still... No, I will get rid of the remaining 10. Yeah. So, instead of Pegasus, I'm gonna build Android. It won't consume my 10 crystals. Because I think crystals, there you go, 10 crystals here, 2 crystals here, 5 crystals here. Crystal is one of the main resources for castle. It used to be worse in Heroes 2. It's like you need a 20 crystal or something for paladins. Here it's a lot cheaper. And we cannot trade our way out, because to turn wood into crystal it's like 1 to 10. Maybe we get a bit better ratio in the trading post. Oh, damn it, you get 1,000 gold, right? And then you'll get this. And be busy with these and get those centaurs as well. And you know what? While you wait for troops, help yourself and get the centaurs. Yes, of course. Now we got 42 and with some more 56, and then we'll be able to attack the dwarfs next turn. This is what I want. Now, talking about next turn, let's do the next turn. We get the defense skill upgrade. We'll fight like this, but let's go this way. Okay. You go, I don't know, collect these. Ryland. We've done this already, so thank you, you're late. And you visited this. And you must have visited this, so you're officially an idol. We've exploited everything that we have. So, you know what? You're not an idol. You're gonna do some resource collection here. You're in the city or town, and you can. I cannot build anything except for Mage Guild. I could potentially upgrade the barracks and upgrade the units, or upgrade the archers. Both will help. This costs less, then this costs even less, and this costs more. So, good question. Or I just go the traditional way, which I'm tempted to do, and just go towards earning ability, yeah. And I don't mind if I cannot buy anything else, you need to focus on the other towns as well. So sure enough, go this way and join forces. So this means they're gonna join. They're gonna somehow join here and here. Isn't this a convincing team? Hopefully it is convincing enough for the Griffin. Not by Adelaide. So Adelaide you go. I don't know where, because tomorrow you will need Whitestone. No, you stay here. And you just wait until the more experienced diplomat is gonna do the fight. Or the convincing. I want convincing. I said I want convincing. Why did you do this? And now they're gonna go for the one of these archers. Anyway, I'll defend the top one from here and from here. It won't help, I'm weak. What am I doing here? Why am I fighting? There are gonna be casualties, by the way. Yeah, just wait. Go here. And now we'll see how bad this is gonna be. I can do blast sure enough, but on rather this one. But even then, we're weak. And defend. Our defenses didn't work out, and now we'll gang up on the opponent. Unfortunately, the strongest unit is gonna get excluded, but we can work around our ways around this. And he's gonna retaliate many times. So you need to get out of the way. That's a bad formation, by the way, just saying. Because you know why? We could have placed the units elsewhere. But anyway, maybe this fight won't even be necessary. But instead, just give back the units. Or just go back here and upgrade them. Yeah, just go back here. And tomorrow you will take care of this and get the resources. Let's see if we can make progress up here. That could help too. So you're gonna get the 14 centaurs. That's amazing. And you're gonna go and buy something. That's a plan, I know. So we got the dendroids. We could get the other units. First, let's just buy the units. So 14, that helps. These are stronger units a bit, although they are extremely slow, so be careful with bringing them on. Had I known this, I would have maybe changed my mind. And some dwarves so that you know your type. They are slow as well. The problem with Rampart is that they are extremely slow, like most of them. We need to upgrade them. But anyway, we pretend that we're strong. That's the name of the game. This will defend this unit. And I either go here and we need that resource, or we go here first. Let's see if we go here first, whether they want to join us. I mean, it's lots, so it's 20 plus. Whew. That's what I wanted. That's why you need to project strength. You don't have to be strong, you just need to project strength. And I still have no idea how to get down here. Maybe through here somehow, possibly. So I have projected enough strength. Now the next place where I need to project strength is this one. We're gonna get there in 1 day. And with that we've spent all the money. So next turn, Adel is gonna go and do something in here. We can get monks. We can get the city hall. But I would prefer monks. Even if it's not many. More firepower. And this means they need to go together. And they need to go to the side. These are just basic units, so they have to be upgraded sooner or later. We're not good enough for enemy territory either. But if these griffins wanted to join us, that would make my day actually. I would start dancing possibly. Or not. Rather not. For the sake of the video. Now. We're gonna go back. Or down here. Maybe to project even more strength, but we're not gonna get there tomorrow. You're waiting for resource collection, and Adelaide is gonna go here. But you won't be able to bring more units because I cannot purchase anything else tomorrow. Here either, so tough luck. But so that our luck changes to the better, I'll go this way. Dermot will give you the mighty 14 centaurs. So we have 56. Now we'll try our luck with the dwarfs. So the mighty hero, what's your name? Olema, is gonna go here. And unfortunately with the trade we lost some time, so we won't figure out the rest. Lots of dwarfs, so it's a bit menacing. So Spider-Man, threat or menace. So tomorrow we might be able to bring some more units. And with that we're ending the turn. We're still fighting for basic mines and I've lost quite a lot of time already. Now let's see the main location. Everything is zeroed out and nothing meaningful can be built except for City Hall. We'll wait for the City Hall just in case. So first things first, I'll save. We'll see if our current strength is gonna be enough to convince the dwarves to do better than fight. It didn't. Then we'll have to see if our current strength is good enough for us to defeat these bastards. They are fortunately slow enough. The dendroids are slow too. So we'll see. Anyway, you'll go this way. We'll see if I go up or down. Oh no, they think that it matters. They think that it matters that they fight with good morale. You know what, it matters because now I could shoot them more easily. These are slower units and they go like speed of 4. So I'll have to go here so that I'm a bit too far for them unless they have good morale. I'll stand here. Let's wait. Let's shoot. And we'll gang up on this unit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they won't reach us. Shall I do first strike or shall I wait? Because 55 health is 55 health. Yeah, and you cannot move anymore. We won't even lose a dendroid this way. That's amazing. So we'll gang up on the opponent. I go this way because dwarves will be slow. These are a bit faster, these units. And now we're done. So we'll need to wait for the other dwarf to come to a position where they can reach us. We're fast enough. In fact, we could even get there, but I don't want to. I'll just wait. Can now shoot. Wait. And now we'll see. So unfortunately, the dendroid, health-wise, is not doing that well. So we can see if we can help the situation somehow. Weakness on the opponent, no, like attack strength, yeah. Stone skin or slow. Stone skin could be a way to go to preserve all 3 dendroids. Or magic arrow could be a way to go to kill exactly one dwarf, so I would rather go with stone skin and hope for the best. You know what? This best is gonna be after the remaining units. No, before. I'll absorb the retaliation. 12. We have to be careful. We'll have to finish the dwarves in this turn. So go right. And now this way, so that there are 2 more attack surfaces. And now we're done. And we lost absolutely no one. Finally. Now, it may be worth convincing the Wood Elves. I don't want to fight this battle, but it may be worth convincing. Let's see. Here I cannot give you troops other than this, but you'll be late. So you know what, without any assistance, let's see if something good is gonna happen. Well, that's acceptable, not good, but acceptable. And given we want XP, not just gold at this stage, because our earning ability is not exactly through the roof, but it's getting better, I will try to collect XP because you're the main fighter. And then most likely I'm gonna go back to the town and upgrade some of the units, and then I'll move on to take down these griffins so that we can collect preferably the griffins. But either way I'll need to go back, so that's certain now, so we're gonna go back. This means that we'll meet somewhere in the middle, and you're still waiting to collect the griffin. Can you collect anything else maybe? Doesn't look like it. This week we're waiting and hesitating. Now, have you learned this? Have you learned this? Yeah. Then you don't have anything to do, just get the hell out of here. Maybe get here, and just in case you can recruit anyone, bring them to the main castle. Unfortunately, I'm not an expert in knowing which building is which, but there doesn't seem to be anything. Okay, let's build a city hall for earning ability. Let's get units for the sake of projecting strength. So we're gonna get these 6 dwarfs and the remaining centaurs. This is for strength projection, but we don't need to transfer the units because next turn there is gonna be another day. Opponent is coming. Now, yeah, we're gonna go there once we've collected the XP. Air magic is Adele-like, but that's what we need, more diplomacy. Didn't I mention that I love diplomacy now? So it looks like we've collected everything. And we can give you the 9 archers. It makes a difference. And you know what? You're gonna get the spell scroll, Ice Bolt. And I don't know what you can do, nothing. Position yourself here, just in case. You're already in position to get the resources. You're already in position too. And you're gonna give us some more projected strength. It's 5, 4, so quicker one. Some more projected strength, but what kind of strength? That's all I can give. Sounds like a Backstreet Boys song. Now, let's move. So I go closer. not as if it mattered. 86, 16. We're a formidable force. Not sure if the opponent knows this. I hope the opponent does. But everything will be clear quite soon. If they attack back, then I'll just retreat. No, that's fine as well. And this is all fine. But there is someone else to do this while I go here and fight the other battle. So there I admit it was a mistake to go fully back. Just go here and collect stuff. Main location. Nearing the end of the week, at least the citadel doesn't hurt. To get more units in the near future. Here, I don't even have a fort. Screw it. Same issue. Same issue, and we have the funds. So one of them will have to be the capital, but both of them have basic units. So I'll just build a citadel and call it a day. And tomorrow is another day. I'll just finish the first 2 weeks. By the way, oh no. Will I finish the first 2 weeks at all? Actually, the opponent defeated this, so we have a clear path towards the bottom. So now comes the difficulty. We won't be able to reach the opponent. The opponent will take one of our mines. That's kind of given. But we can at least defend the castle. And all funds are gonna be directed here. That's why I told you that we need to do something with this. And now we can upgrade everything. And we can also get the Pegasus units. So what should I do? Obviously all funds are gonna be directed here. Upgraded centaurs, does this make sense? Speed 6, health 8, 2 to 3, health 10. You got 20% extra health, attack 6-3, 5-3, so 1 extra attack point doesn't seem to be a game changer. Elves on the other hand. Not sure, do we see the upgraded version? No, we don't even see the upgraded version. I haven't memorized everything, not sure if you've noticed. That's bad from me, but I think that what we needed at this stage is more units. Not upgraded units. We don't have the quantities, we only have the quantities from centaurs. But they are the weakest one. So sure enough, I'll just build this. And I redirect these units good enough, better than just an upgraded centaur. And then let's see, the slowest one is next to this, and we have a somewhat usable force, at least against these the few demons. Like I don't mind. You know what? If we want to keep the sawmill, we're gonna stand here. We'll see at the end of the turn whether they can reach the castle or not. I don't want to calculate this. I will just rather do this experimentally. And then you're gonna collect this. And other way, but anyway. Charm of Mana. And tomorrow we're gonna get an artifact if we can reach this unit. And if the opponent cannot reach us. That's also an important thing. And then you do, yeah, you get in position. That's what we talked about. Hopefully the opponent doesn't start attacking. And now this is what we wanted. Sorry, but I spent most of the money. Hopefully it's understandable. But only most and not all. And here actually I know what is needed. Day 6, so we still have 1 day to build this, just in case. But you know what? No, let's just build this, it's cheaper, just in case we needed something tomorrow here. So I'm gonna be on a budget. So let me save. And let me go here. We can even guard the mine, by the way. And now let's see what the opponent will do. Oh, there is more activity. The opponent went away. And you know what this means, right? If the opponent goes away, I might as well check out what's down here. That's the bad thing about me being an opponent. And I even know a faster path. But maybe before that, let's see this. Because even extra XP helps, or extra gold helps. We'll have to defeat castles as well. So I go this way, maybe the opponent will like us again. Day 6, right? No, day 7, so you'll stay here. I want the gold. More than the artifact. And then it's gonna be a cliffhanger as well. It's gonna be a major cliffhanger. I can still build whatever is worth building, that's what I promised, unless there is something more important. This could be tempting for future earning ability as well, for multiple reasons. All the units are gonna be multiplied, the population. But don't forget about defending this. And on the last day of the week, what better thing to either this or a castle, obviously. But I think that this time going for the higher level unit is more beneficial. So we're gonna end the turn, and by the way, we already have one. We can get more quite soon. And the units don't necessarily have to move. Yeah, the others are in position. Our plans got counterfeited by the opponent coming here. And you will still see what is going on in here, because I'm gonna end the turn. I'm gonna show you what the opponent did. Almost nothing. We got squirrels. Good for Rampart, I guess. Just joking. And that was it. So we will see the path opened towards the opponent. There are still some mines to take. There are still other things to do. We're strong enough here. We have one army here. That one army is enough to defend basically everything. There can be some uncomfortable situations coming from the top, but other than that, we're fine. We're mostly fine. And with that, I'm ending the video.